The following is a special presentation of MRUno Division 1 Super League 2025. Knockout stage beckons. As we said with Andy, a bi-island trip is no longer. Because Myth is in the house. The fast-paced OG, give me the 7 to start. Blink and you'll miss it. That's the Myth way. They call him the Myth. But will he be the man tonight? Because enter a rematch with none other than Monkey Boy. And boy, oh boy, what a group stage it was for Monkey. Top of the world, 6 points. Enter week 5. And snap. Just like that, momentum gone. A 7-1 loss to BC. And he needs to rebuild his confidence. Things change quick in Super League. One moment, you're the sun shining. The next moment, you're in the distance in the haze. And no matter where you are in the world, or on the city streets, Monkey knows one thing. This is a game of stakes. There was no prizes back in T2, where a third place game rewarded both a medal. Now, it's all in or nothing. The mythical creature, the banana man. Who's going to split it? Who's going to double down with the high stakes action on the line? Because for Florida versus West Virginia, for Myth versus Monkey, the M squared means one thing: fireworks. And starts now on MRE Uno Super League 2025. Everybody, welcome to another Super League Round 12 game. Now, normally I'd be giving you some crazy intro or something really hyped up, but unfortunately today, this game was supposed to go off at 5 o'clock. It did not go off at 5 o'clock. We had a thing with Monkey. I don't know what happened. He had something to go to. And then we were supposed to start the game at, I guess, 6:15, 6 o'clock. I need some time. This will not be the usual stream. I have an impending nor'easter coming, so I want to apologize. This is going to be a quick one. Myth and Monkey. Winner will play me. That's it. This is the last game of the round. And as you see the bracket made by Lamas, it's going to be either Myth or Monkey playing me in the OG battle. G-Man Acosta in the bottom half there, 2-7. Vapor gone. Matt Gandy. So far, everybody who's supposed to win has won. No upsets so far. It's been chalk. Will that continue today? We'll find out. Myth, we're going to continue that train. And we're going to flip the scoreboard real quickly, but that's pretty much going to do it for the pregame because we got to go quick. And joining me is going to be Brock. Brock, we're going to keep this quick. Myth is in the booth as well. He'll be in the game. We're waiting on Monkey. But Brock, your thoughts on this battle here? It's going to be an interesting one to say the least because both players know what's on the line. In the sense that they played a while. 31 career tournaments combined, 15-15, plus Monkey played a second chance back in March 23. So these are some of the most oldest OG players in the league. What are you expecting here today?
I guess the only answer I can give is they're just going to go all out.
All right, and we'll go to Myth here. Myth, obviously different circumstances today. What are you expecting to play in the sense of Monkey? He's been a interesting character in this league. What are you expecting as you come back from a long break?
It's a game of Uno, so anything can happen. And we played each other before, so I'm hoping to win this battle.
All right, we'll keep it simple, like I said. due to some weather and time constraints. Don't expect many questions. We're just going to roll it today fast, as always. We'll wait for Monkey to respond here. And the scoreboard is up today. Appreciate it from down there. But one thing I will expect today as we wait for Monkey's response. Brock, I think the power play coming back will be interesting. Myth and Monkey guys to have seen every version of this league, and they know what to expect. I think the power play coming back, especially for Monkey, who's has to get reused to 0 power plays in the group stage. And Myth is amazing, guys. It should be fun to duke it out. We'll see how the adjustment period is. But again, Luke is our ref. We're going to keep it quick and flowing today as fast as we can go. Monkey will be on the road. Myth will be at home, as is customary with the old 6-11 battle. Myth, is your call for game 1, my friend. What are we doing? I think we know where we're going, but just for formality.
Yeah, you know what?
OG,
It's 7.
baby. OG, yeah, of course. Here we go. OG 7 in the floor. Luke will be our ref. We'll put it in. Let's get this underway. A quicker but unusual style game between Myth and Monkey. And we're underway with the Caesar +2 as Monkey will say some good luck and we'll keep it rolling. We'll see how it goes here, Brock. We talk about this all the time as Myth will try to play a potential switch here. Monkey going to go with the cap 4. The switching will be key in this game as Myth draws again. Monkey can roll early. Here we go. Monkey looking to roll early here after a early draw from Myth on green. Monkey down to 5, Myth. Nothing really happening on green. Can you switch it? No, still can't. So this is all Monkey right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like he really doesn't have any cards to play, or if this might just be a strategy just to preserve his best cards.
Yep, we'll go to the blue 9 now. We'll see if it is indeed a strategy. Monkey's out, so there we go. So just like that, Myth now with some momentum on blue as Monkey's juiced on blue. Top deck for Monkey. Definitely an all-number hand. As there's the yellow 0 sugar switch from Myth. Monkey up by 3 possessions, though, looking for 4. Let's see what will be here from Monkey Boy. Looking to potentially cap it here early. Here's a yellow reverse. Power play on the table. Keep in mind. Monkey with the finisher right here. Does he have it? No. Triple play into a draw, so Monkey's juice. Myth out of the yellow, though. He'll have to readapt as the green is now on the table. Green 4. Monkey draws again. And Myth will draw. We'll go to Draw City. Already off the bat, we talk about Myth loves those quick games. Not so fast as both players. Over 2 minutes here, and we're starting to roll. Brock, talk to me about the quick style these guys like to play, and when we get to these endurance battles as Myth draws again after a top tech green skip in Nolera.
Well, I mean, they're doing everything they can just to, get this game over with as quickly as possible, but, but the other players, they're not giving up without a fight.
Yeah, and they're still going to draw, so red and yellow definitely the potential icers. Myth will get his own card played by Monkey, and there it is. Speaking of red and yellow, there's the red into the Ashley Wild. Myth will play the background. Here comes Monkey looking for 3. He doesn't. Can Myth respond? No. So really, heavy yellow-based hand for Myth. Monkey going to roll with the double DJ. What will Myth have here? Nothing again. Monkey looking for the potential icer right here to win it. Can he ice it up for the win for the 1-0? Let's see. Loading up. He can't. It's going to be a yellow to check. It's going to give Myth a lot of potential ammunition to fire back with. No icer there. Here comes Myth. He'll have something. We talked about the yellow seeming to be... Yep, there's the +4 for Myth. He'll stop that dead in the tracks. New ball game right here, Brock. Great stop from Myth from the dark to Brian.
Yeah, certainly an impressive play by Myth, but can he keep it going, keep that momentum going?
Into the G3. Here comes Monkey. He'll go to the blue, but Monkey needs yellow. Keep in mind for the finish. This isn't really threatening Myth right now. Three cards left to go for Monkey. Can Myth make a run? He'll get the yellow as projected, though. 2-6 now. Myth plays it cool. Monkey for check. Can he check it off? No. Now Myth here. He wanted the yellow. Can he roll with it? Loading up, taking his time. Brock, we'll see what he's got. Over 4.5 minute game. This is definitely not Myth's style of these long games. This is what Monkey seems to prefer as we go into Monkey's card. Still nothing. Here comes Myth. Let's see. Into the yellow 8. Monkey still juiced. Still juiced, this Monkey. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think Monkey might be looking for top deck.
Yeah, he's not getting the top deck right now. Myth getting a lot more of the momentum once we hit the yellow. Can he get this to 2? He does. Not much ammo, really, this game. Both guys have been low on that. Monkey's still drawing. Myth for the check. Because he's signing off the check right here. He's got the check into the Costa 9. Still nothing for Monkey. Myth for the win for the 1-0. No. So Myth's juiced, so will Monkey. Just like that, we're going to be doing something different now here, Brock. Top decks could be the key, especially with Myth at 1 or 2 cards. Does Monkey have anything right here? Plays it cool. Myth looking for a top deck. Let's see if he gets one right here. Nope. No top deck, and somehow, some way, Brock, both guys staying alive. Mid draw, Monkey draw. We're really going to draw city now, Brock.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can, but as I said before, they're not going down without a fight.
Gives Myth a chance to get to something new here as we go to blue to the lane. A quick switch over for Monkey. Does he have something in that blue to mid-time this one up well? In a knob. 4-7 on the scoreboard. Monkey goes into Andy, 1 down this time. But Myth gets it over to that rat in 3. There's the green 3. Here comes Monkey. What does he have in store? He'll go back to the KT Blue Wild, looking for ice. What's it going to be for Myth? Did he save anything? No. So Monkey looking to tie the game up right here. Or is it a KT Classic? Let's see. Monkey playing this one pretty aggressively so far. What's the aggression going to look like? Triple play, just like that. Monkey with the triple play. Myth to Leah, 2 Stat Johnson, and Monkey's down at 2. Can Myth respond? No, red's a new color for Myth. What's he got? +4 for Myth again. Stops Monkey in his tracks. And Monkey's juiced. Myth looking to roll on the green, Brock. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, very good play by Myth. And he got heat check.
Check right there. Heat check indeed. Does Monkey have an answer? Can he get it back to blue? Does he get a potential +4? No. G8, nothing. Myth for the win? No.
Ooh.
And Monkey once again will get a little life. Myth was close multiple times. Monkey had an Uno at one point. Both guys close, but can't close it out. No cigar. Here comes Monkey. +2 draw. Interesting. Interesting +2 draw there from Monkey. Can Myth capitalize? We've seen these openers. Sometimes that leads to a big play. Huge play for Myth. Here we go. Double play. Looking for the finish. Does he have it right here? Oh, he does. And Monkey, with the +2 left open, cost him that game. Myth, that was all about patience. Talk me through the top decks and how you had to try to maneuver what was a gauntlet of get to Uno and then check and then back and then check again. No problem, bro.
Yeah, the game was about patience because at first I had no action cards, and at first I was just drawing because I had no cards that suited me. I kept drawing, and then I got the cards I needed. And when I pushed Monkey back, that helped me, especially at the end. I played out +2, and that just gave me the combo to finish.
Yeah, I'm going to ask my super, but not enough in the tank. Appreciate that, my friend. What was not working ultimately? Well, we'll see what Monkey has to say. Myth up 1-0, Brock, as he'll be muted. But with Myth up 1-0, he'll get the control of the card start again. We'll see what Monkey says. Just close, but no cigar, really. It's been the story for Monkey, though, man. He's been close many times, close to figuring something out. But he just didn't get what he wanted. Just not having the best finish may have cost him there. See what he says on the answer. But so far, Myth, patience, not throwing the ammo cards too crazy. And this is what we talked about with Myth. Yeah, they're the +4s, right? And that's the thing. Sometimes those +4s used on defense. It's better that way than trying to use it for the finish. And your opponent might have some. So great stop from Myths as well. Well, it'll be once again Myth again. Up 1-0, looking for it. Brock is back. We'll see what happens here. Brock. Oh, no, Brock. Myth will go to game 2. Your call, buddy, no 7. You're up 1-0.
All right, I'm gonna go crazy 8.
Crazy 8s indeed. That's what Myth loves to do. 7 of 10s his pack, as he'll go to the C8s. It's a +2 start. Here we go. Myth now early in this game, trying to establish possession early. Can he do it? Let's see. Goes into the zero sugar, goes Monkey. 7 for Myth in the lane. Playing this old school Uno, per se. What's he got? Monkey boy. Double play there, Brock. Into Myth his card in the M. And Myth's out. And so is Monkey. So just like that, Brock. Already a little bit of a sign of the times right here.
Yeah, Draw City can be, annoying at times, but, sometimes you just gotta wait for the right card.
Yeah, it's all about that aggression. When to pull the aggression counters. Both guys now content to draw back into the space of oblivion. As we continue to draw back right here. Myth will top deck the Gangsta 1 and the Peter. Can Monkey respond with the potential top deck of his own? He will, but he'll go into your card. Brock will fade off. There's that fade. Here comes Myth. This time a new color in the yellow. What will Myth have? First game, according to plan on patience. This game, already starting to develop that. Here comes Monkey. What does he have in store? So far, so good for Myth on patience. Monkey been a little bit more desperate so far. Really taking his time here, Brock. Let's see what Monkey will have to deliver. Plays a cool one in Acosta's 9. Acosta 9. Myth into the yellow 5. Let's see what will be here from Monkey. Does he have anything to potentially make a run right here and flip the score? Looking to run from the Stingray. Let's see what he's got. Here he comes, loading up big time. What's he got in that holster? Monkey looking for a big run. Let's see what he's got in store. Myth played it a little cleaner early on this game, too, on the yellows. But now Monkey looking to run electrically here. This is a huge play, Brock. He's going to have something really cooked. What's he got cooked up here? Look at this, Brock. How about that? A quadruple play into a 7-bagger. Ho, ho, ho. And he gets the win. That's the bot lagging at my fault there. That was a Plan A victory, to say the least. It was an absolute bullet right out of the hammer right there. Myth, you really could do much on that one, buddy. It seemed just a classic case of Monkey had the hand there. I don't have much to add. Do you?
Do not.
Yeah, I don't got much either. I mean, I'm just going to say the Monkey now. No really question there. Just move on. There's really not much to say. Nothing really to add. Just a Plan A win. Yeah, I mean, Brock, we talk about it all the time. Sometimes you need a spark in the right direction. That's more than a spark. That's an absolute bomb from nowhere. Thoughts on Myth having to bounce back from that Monkey tying it up?
Well, now that he's managed to tie the series, it'll give him a little bit more confidence, going into the next game.
Yeah, I don't have much to add. And we'll see what Monkey has to say. I got nothing more. That was just a classic bomb. It was a good one. Great stuff from this Raw City. All right. That's sometimes what you got to do. You got to get that good stuff. All right, Myth, last game at home for a minute. What are we thinking? No 7 still.
All right, I'm going to go 6.
6 cards. This is what Myth loves. He loves the style of playing it clean, composed, and really in front of him in a sense as we go to the cap board start. And already Myth, right, just like that, Brock, down to 3 with a triple. Lara, gold, into Camaro. Let's see what it's going to be right here. Miller and Monkey throws the +2, so that will give Monkey a little bit of advantage here. Up in possession, Myth will tie it, though, just like that. Monkey with possession arrow. What's it going to be? Into the yellow 6 goes Myth. Myth looking to potentially get this 2-1. Monkey looking for the tie. He'll draw, so that's going to be Myth. I'll have a chance to run this yellow. He will. Myth runs on the yellow. What will Monkey have? What's he going to do? +4, and there's the green wild +4 for Monkey. He'll stop any tracks Myth had to finish the game, and Monkey swings momentum. What's it going to be for Myth? But Myth goes right back to the yellow one, the Brock style. It's for Monkey was iced earlier. What's it going to be for Monkey right here? What's he going to do? Monkey taking his time to sort through the hand right here, Brock, and that +4 stop was big as Monkey draws. If they still draw. Draw City we go. Myth will get out of it into the red, though. And Monkey's iced. Here comes Myth now. This time red seems to be the color of choice. Myth trying to maneuver on this red. And he will. Double play. Into the Toasty, into the Allen. Myth up 2 possessions. But another +4 for Monkey to stop that. It's back to green, just like that. Into cap. Look at that, Brock. Double stops there for Monkey. Myth was stopping him early, and now Myth while drawing. Monkey really doing the good stops right here.
Yeah, Myth trying to make a comeback, but Monkey said not so fast.
Myth looking to maybe get a top deck of his own, but Monkey on the green. Can he continue to roll? He will into the Radin. And Monkey's in the red zone 2-8. What will Myth have? +4's out the wazoo early. Oh, Myth going to go gambling here into the blue. Try something new. Does this give Monkey anything to fire off with? Let's see if he's going to fire off a win right here. He does! It's the wrong color, and Monkey's up 2-1. Wow. I mean, Myth, you try to gamble right there into the blue. seemed to have work, but then all of a sudden it just flipped over. What wasn't working there? Or do you think just those plus fours he had came in clutch, prevent you from a finish?
It was those plus fours, and I had a plus four of my own, and I was looking for a finish like every time he had a plus four, and that like pushed me back. And then second one, that really pushed me back. I took a risk because I thought he was gonna finish with green, and then he didn't finish with green.
I just thoughts on the color switching and the baiting. Plays to get you. Brock, your thoughts on Myth? Myth's response there, Monkey's clutch plus fours.
Yeah, like I said, Myth tried to make a comeback, but Monkey said not so fast.
Yeah, Monkey.
And
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
hopefully Myth can, turn things around and tie the series up.
Yeah, it's gonna be intriguing to say the least. It's gonna be both guys have had wins where maybe they least expected it, but also both guys they know the switching. You gotta know when to switch. You gotta know when to make the break. And for Myth and Monkey, there's a good example right there, making it right early. So far though, Myth down on the games, 2-1. Monkey at home now, up 2-1 with the power play advantage. Long way to go in this best of 9. We talk about it all the time. A best of 9 is different than a best of 7. Best of 9 with the power play, a lot of things can change. Best of 7 with one power play, it's just the classic round 1. This isn't Elite 8, S16 Uno. See what happens here. Both guys are, we talk about juiced up. They like to play quick. They don't mind putting themselves in deep ball situations in a sense. Gotta take the long shot. They know what's at stake here, Brock. I top decked that second plus four at the first one start. The switching was crazy. Randomly going both ways until it blew. All in all, great to have a 2-1 lead into my homestand. All right, well, that's pretty much Monkey's thoughts right there, Brock. We'll see if he can continue to go. Monkey will have no 8 and 6. We'll see what he picks. Monkey, no 6, no 8. What are we thinking, buddy? 8-4 now. Let's see what Monkey picks. We talked about it here. Probably going to go upper tier. Myth not the best with that, so we'll see what he does here. Let's go with 10. He's going to keep it to that mid tier. It's the usual Brock style. And we're going to start it off with the Acosta 9. Into the yellow 1 goes Monkey. Into Brock's card. Does the switch happen early? Let's find out. No, plays it cool. Early playing it cool right there from Myth. So going to be for Monkey. Early playing it cool. All right, Brock. Monkey's juiced. Early juice so far from Monkey. What will Myth have right here? He might have a big play explosion right here. Take the potential lead. Nope. He'll take it, but he has the classic. Just cover it off. Up 2. Monkey's still nothing. Here comes Myth. Now he can really exercise his legs. Myth looking for 7-6 cards right here. Let's see. Let's see if a double. No, go to the green though. Into Vapor and off the Steven into Vapor, and now all of a sudden, Myth starting to run. Half off special for Monkey. What's it gonna be here for Myth? Into the G2. There's the gun. Once again, a lot of numbers here, Brock early. Monkey into the G8. Into Chalik. What's going to be here for Myth? He has the early lead in possession because of those early draws from Monkey. He was aggressive on this green. Let's see if he's going to continue that. Myth loading up. What does he have? Oh, humongous play for Myth. That's a huge play. Quadruple into the Ashley Wild, and just like that, sends Monkey back to oblivion, Brock, with a +6.
Yes, but could Monkey have something up his sleeve? Could he have something to, battle back?
What was that return? We always have the returns. Was it a good return for Monkey? Let's see. Oh, Monkey, great play. Going back to that green wild. Mitch Juice, great play for Monkey. That's a huge play right there. That's a mistake, though, for Monkey into the blue 5. I think he meant green 5. Big mistake for Monkey right there. It gives Myth some leeway, but he's got to get there first, and that's going to work out if Monkey wants to switch it. Let's see. Into the G7 now. Plays it cool. Myth's not going to do anything special. He's going to keep drawing. Monkey going to play it cool now, potentially on the back end. Let's see what it's going to be. He'll go to that blue 7. That's the blue 5 we were talking about. He's going to try to get rid of a Myth now. He'll play the 0 sugar. Monkey should get rid of the 5 right here, Brian, you think? Surely he would. He's not, though. He's going to keep it clean. Okay. Keep it in the ante. Not going to try to get rid of that one card Myth knows. Will that cost him? We'll see. Myth gets the game just like that. Over the blue. And we got 2-2. Wow. Off the top right there. Myth, really stacked hand. And then all of a sudden, it just crescendoed to where you would get a lot of good draw cities. Did you get a good return off those draw cities? And talk to me through the patience when the ISO green happened.
Yep. When Monkey played the green wild, I was like, I have to be patient, and then I drew the cards I needed to. And once he swapped to blue, I knew this was the opportunity to win.
Yeah, I'll go to Monkey. Monkey low. Low on the hand there, trying to play ISO ball. Didn't work out. One needed to go. Yeah, we'll see what they say. Well, Brock, we talked about, as I typed that question of Monkey, leveraging runs. That's been the story so far this series. Both guys have been able to leverage the runs and leverage what they needed. In this case, it was Monkey leveraging that. Myth leveraging one game, Myth leveraging it this game. It's been a seesaw effect. Thoughts on this game 5 come up as we go to a best of 9, 2-2 right now?
Yeah, it's definitely been a knockout, drag-out fight so far. Could both players manage to force this all the way to a game 7? Well, we'll find out.
Well, game 9 would be game 9.
Well, yeah, game 9.
But we'll see. We got a long way to go for that. Both guys have gotten seesaw effect wins. It's just going to come down to which seesaw is going to be bigger. GG's, the draw city was super helpful. It's a game I'm happy to at least play okay defense, at least stop the inevitable from happening. And yeah, it's just one of those situations where defense was good, but the offense was stronger, pretty much. All right, we'll go to Monkey for game 5. Game 5, no 6 or 8. What does he got? Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, there we go. Monkey will get in our home game right here, looking to potentially get the 3-2 lead. Power play still on the board for both. Keep that in mind. We're going to 14, so Monkey not wasting time, going to go to the upper tier. We know Myth, when he gets back to that game 7, he's going to go low. Here we go. Blue 2 from Monkey Boy. What is he going to start off with? Does he go for the switch early? He's been pretty prone to that, but he'll not switch it there and play it crisp and clean. We talked about this, Brock. We talked about this a lot. Both guys are, as we go into the blue six there from Myth, both guys know what they got to do. Both guys know what they've got to do on execution with ammo and runs. The question is going to become, when we start getting into those playing C, D, E, F, G games, who's going to strike first, as both now will potentially look for the switch off each other first. Into the blue one. Into the gangsta. Comes Myth. Double play. He'll be the first one to strike on ammo into clay into retro. What will Monkey have right here? Plays it cool, half off. Half off special. Here comes Myth. Into the yellow 4. Into the Riders. Here comes Monkey, and he'll go back to his card. Myth with the lead, though, cuts to that +2. Brock, you got to say right now, Myth with the aggression on ammo, he's starting to feel a little confident as Monkey starts to reel slightly.
Yeah, he's definitely, definitely pushing.
But Monkey gets it back to that retro way, and now Myth is juiced. Let's see if Monkey can turn the tables a little bit. Red 8 right here. Myth, nothing he can do. Here comes Monkey. Oh, Monkey gets the +2 there, Brock. There it is, just looking at the card history while we waited for a second. And we hadn't seen much of any color on red. But Myth's going to flip it over to the Vapor G6. Monkey with the possession a ton now, up 4. Monkey into the G1. 1 up this time. G5 now for Monkey into the LaPlante, into Brian. They're both rolling. So going to be for Monkey here. He made the break over earlier on that +2 from red. Got the green from Myth. Does he have it right here? This will be the 3-2 if he can do it. He's going to have it right there. That's a game finisher. 4-bagger and Monkey Boy, from nowhere to somewhere off the initial get-go, Brock, has taken the lead in the series as we wait at Game 6. Myth, I mean, you seemed early in that game, you wanted to just play isolation, but ultimately when he made that first color isolation over to that yellow, when you had the blue, you had some yellow to run, but then he went back to blue and cut you off. What wasn't working that game, or did you just need more action cards to cope with his attack?
I just didn't really have many action cards to work with, and the ones I did weren't really ones I could really use for a while. So, and especially after the blue switch, that held me up for a tiny bit, and him running on red for a small bit.
Okay, giving you the edge as you look to steal. Yeah, Brock, I mean, we talk about this a lot. It's all about the interior motive. And I think for Monkey, he's just been able to play a little bit more freer because he's got the creativity coming. And I think Myth, he said himself, he needs a little bit more juice to get back in the game. Thoughts on this series now, because we went from just a classic Monkey looks good to Myth all of a sudden is starting to reel slightly. It's just the game of runs for sure.
Yeah, like I said earlier, both players are pushing really hard to win this series, and right now Monkey seems to be having the advantage.
Monkey, though, we know he loves the upper tier stuff, and Myth is a guy to go lower, to go cleaner. I had a very number of efficiency needs, very heavy number of efficiency, so so I just had to play the frenzy number. That's all I could do. Okay, so number efficiency was the key for Monkey Boy. I got you. No, that's what it's going to be about. Number efficiency and also knowing when to play the odds and play the percentages. That's going to be the one thing I think both guys will need to look to. Monkey obviously looking to go, say having that number is helpful going into this home game. Yeah, I think number efficiency in the home game especially, you get to dictate the pace, you get to dictate the ebbs and the flows versus on the road. I think that makes sense, and Monkey's playing to his limits. Myth's going to need to find some more action cards or, as always, try to get to the lower end of the spectrum to go from there. So we'll see what he can do. We'll figure it out right now. We'll go back to Monkey. Same deal. Your call. 6, 8, 14. What are we thinking? That'll be the call, and then we'll go back to Myth for Game 7. Monkey looking to go up 4-2. Let's see if he can do it. Or does Myth get this to a best of 3? Then it'll be a shootout. Let's see what we talked about. Monkey, he was scored 7-1, man. He was towards 7-1 on his his last game he played. For the fans, 15, sends it. There we go. There's the G8, there's the Chomik, and just like that, we're underway, Brock. Pivotal game for Myth right here. If you can tie this up, best of 3 with a power play for both, it's different than 4-2 potentially, so that's something to keep in mind. It's going to depend on the hand, though. Myth's not a guy to play this upper tier stuff. Monkey is a guy that can play this upper tier stuff. Something to keep in mind. Here comes Monkey. He'll go for an initial get-go. How about that? A tricolor skip layer to go to Myth over to the Gangsta 1. Quadruple play for Monkey, and now Myth will only do nothing but roll into it. Monkey aggression off the top now here, Brock. That's what you got to do sometimes to change the pace, and he's already trying that already. Early into this game, number 6, Myth on the back foot after a triple skip there for Monkey. Myth playing it cool. There's the blue 2 there for Monkey. Into the Brad. Does Myth switch? He will. And this time he goes aggressive. He goes for Ellison, Toasty, Hockey in the background. Quadruple play. And it's been a game of runs this time. Myth delivers the run. And just like that, he's up 2 possessions. Monkey, for the test, plays it cool. Into Allen. Myth still has more room to run, though. Monkey plays it cool as well. Both still running. And Myth gets the switch. He'll get the switch indeed. Oh, Monkey goes into that Ashley Wild trying to stop Myth. Myth was potentially fading off that red Wild earlier. Let's see. And Myth gets it right back to the yellow Wild. Monkey's drawn. That's big for Myth. And a 0 sugar. Hard to switch. Nothing for Monkey. Here comes Myth now. Getting everything he wants in this yellow. He will continue that. And he will continue that. Monkey will play top deck. Here comes Myth again. He'll get the G6 over from Vapor. Exactly what Myth needs. See what Monkey's going to do right here. He'll play the +4 back to red. ISO Art into Ghost. Brock. Huge stop. Monkey with the +4 stop. Ties it up. But Myth will still have possession arrow. He will. But he draws. Can Monkey steal it right here for a double possession? He will. Myth gets it back to the green, though. Back into the Yepes, and Monkey's drawing. It's a game of back and forth and seesaws. Into the LaPlante 5. Here comes Monkey into the G1. It's going to be for Myth now. Nothing on the green. Monkey drawing back, and it's ice. This is plan D now. We're squarely in it. Yeah, we're squarely into this one, Brock, as both guys now in a draw city. Multiple plans being thrown out the window. Everything open on the board for both. Myth going to get out of it, though, into the yellow. Monkey draws. Into the Brock. Myth going to continue to roll. What will Monkey have right here? Does he have it right here on the back end? Let's see what he's going to have. Into the blue. Going to play ISO, and he's got it. Myth goes back to the yellow 4. Trying to play double ISO. Into Rogers. And Monkey says not so fast. He'll play the +2s in yellow and blue and put Myth back to oblivion. He's got the lead. Can Myth flip this right back to yellow, though? Can he flip it back to a yellow? And yeah, he does. He'll go right back to the Steven, hoping Monkey's got no 6. But Monkey came prepared. Monkey comes prepared for the party. Smith's going to do here is he has no more yellow, so he's going to just play it cool. Can't go back. Monkey, the +2 breakaway works perfectively here. What's it going to be for Myth? Does he have any stop right here? Monkey so far. So we go to the 0 sugar. It's been cool. Here's the red 5. Now Myth. Does he have a stop? Into the DJ goes Monkey. Monkey is taking control of that double +2. Myth looking to stop it right here. He's going to go to that heat check play into the wild green. Does this give Monkey leverage, though? Green 8 for Monkey, but it gives Myth a shot.
Monkey would check.
Here's the check. There it is, Brock. But Myth went to the green wild for a reason. Does he stop him right here? He does, and that +2 is going to stop any threat Monkey had. It's a draw anyway, so it doesn't matter. What's he going to be now from Monkey Boy? Does he get a top deck? He does! That's game! Wow, a top deck for Monkey. And he steals one to go up 4-2, one away from the series win. And, oh, Myth, that's costly, Myth. You had something cooking right there at the end. You had a great way to ice it, and then all of a sudden, you just couldn't get the momentum off that green wild. What were you saving up on that green wild, or was it just the +2, that was it?
I mean, I had a +2. I also had a +4, but I didn't really have a reason to use it necessarily yet.
Right. No, you wouldn't expect it right there. I mean, that's clutch for Monkey. And, oh, my God, he just needed one card. This before the red reverse. Yeah, I mean, that's what it was. It was just ultimately a red reverse top deck. Monkey gets the win. And don't think you could have done much there if you're Myth other than try to just play it cool. It's a big momentum shift. Monkey, huge momentum shift. The shift after a... tiring plan. A through D. Then you found it on top. Ammo control as that +2 stack. Put myth or defensive. Well, I mean, so far, Brock, Myth's going to have... Now, the only good thing for Myth, he's going to get home, right? He's going to be at home. And despite the power plays being equal, Myth knows how to win these lower tier games. Monkey's only been winning on the upper tier, so that's something to keep in mind. The upper tier games have been favoring Monkey, but this could change on the dime, and I think both players know that too. We'll see how this goes. Brock, your thoughts on this Game 7 coming up as Monkey 1 away from closing out? Do you think Myth's got some fight back, especially as we go to the lower tier now?
Yeah, he could, but he's gonna have to try really, really hard to make it. To make up 2 games in order to tie this up and put it up to a Game 9.
Yeah, Myth will have the home starting Game 7. If he gets the win there, it's going to come down to that Game 8. Can he make it happen? I think that's going to be the key ultimately. As Monkey continues to rack him up right here early. And we talked about it, Brock. We talked about the switches, the ammo control, a lot of the back and forth that's been going on. But I think both players know something special is about to happen here, because you look at the way they've been playing, they both have been playing a lot more cleaner and precise, but when you play more cleaner and precise, you got to look at this from 2 angles. Those top decks and putting someone in a defensive position instead of offensive has been the difference. We're going to see if Monkey here can do that one more time to close out, or does Myth have an answer? We'll see. I don't know, man. It's been crazy what happens often. Myth is putting the heat with the back front of me. It's all I can do is combat it. Yeah. I mean, that's the ebb and flow of this league, man. Sometimes the ebb and flow is like that. Myth now on the back foot. Monkey looking pretty good right here. Well, one more game potentially. Can Myth keep this going in this Game 7? Power play for both. Myth, your call, buddy. What are we thinking? No,
I'm going to go for 9.
Yeah, I was going to say no 7-10. We're going to go 9. Myth's going to drop it. And this is where I'm not worried for Myth, Brock. Not worried about if he gets the win here. It's just if we get to that Game 8, can he win something on the upper tier? This is what Myth loves, though. He in a season-defining move, you might as well go to what you know. Your 6 through 10, your beloved. There's the red 7. Monkey will play it cool. Into the red skip. And there's the 8. Red 6 now from Myth. Monkey's drawn. There's the green wild for Monkey. What will Myth throw? I'll play a clean green 9. There's the G0. And that's going to be the G0 right there for Myth, iced out. Monkey plays the G1 and Aria. Does Myth have an answer right here? He does in the blue. Myth makes the bold play, Brock. Talked about this, making those openings. Monkey down 2 possessions, though. Myth makes the break. Another +4 for Monkey, and he stops Myth in his tracks. Myth with all the hard work to do again. What will Myth do right here? He'll go to yellow, playing something different. This gives Monkey a chance. Feel bad for these +4 as part of the game, man. Here comes Monkey looking for 3. Another +2 for Monkey. And he's 2 away, and Brock, he's right there on the doorstep of Myth. 6 extra freshies will surely have something here. What's it going to be for Myth? Does he have anything on the back end? You got to think something's coming right here, Brock, surely. Myth's been saving up a lot. You just got +6 in a sense. Something's going to be showed up right here.
Yeah, he's definitely got to have something up his sleeve. And
Yeah.
he does.
Yep, and there it is. Myth with the quadruple play. Stops any tracks that Monkey had. And it's a 1-possession game into the green +2, saving it. Monkey to 3. Here comes Myth. Does he go for the potential split ammo play? We've seen this before. Myth looking for the split ammo. Let's see. Like I said, if he gets the win here, it's not so much this game. It's going to be the game 8 that Monkey's been so good on the upper tier. But Myth's got nothing. Monkey for 2. Monkey looking for 2. Does he have it right here? He's got the check. There it is. But no power play was used. So that's the thing I'm going to be thinking about if you're Myth. No power play was used. It's the one thing, though, Brock. There was no, but he may have saved the +4. Let's see. Did Myth save the +4? And this will be a null point right here. Null and void. No, he does. It's a huge play. Here comes Myth. Quadruple, and he's going to draw it out. Wow. Saves the game, but he's got the lead off that save. Wow. Potential new life here for Monkey. Into the red 1. Blue 1, Myth gets the switch. Unbelievable. Brock, that's crazy. I mean, Monkey had all the momentum, and then Myth with the 1 switch gets it back.
Yeah, it's a powerful power card moves.
Oh, here
by,
comes Monkey right now, looking to potentially tie this game up. Can he tie it
yeah,
right here?
I was gonna say, did Monk? Oh, now it's back to square one.
Back
for
to
Myth.
square one. Myth plays it cool. Monkey for the win. For the 5-2. Does he have it? No. Myth plays it cool. You would have saw a power play there, to be fair. It's a great play for Myth to undercut that 3 potential. And now, Myth the green. Holy moly. Oh, it's a check. Can Myth get this up? But there was no power play again. Did he make the right read? 7-7. Monkey for the win. Monkey looking to load up. Does he have anything for the win right here? He's got it! No power play needed. Monkey steals one. Wow. I thought for sure he didn't have anything, man. But he throws the power play to the wayside. Myth, I mean, did you think about a power play potentially there earlier? Or just you ran 1 card short?
I was not thinking of power plays. I was thinking of just have another +4 at the finish. I kind of messed up my combo for a bit. I'm just thought he had another +4.
Yeah, I mean that was a tough way to lose it, man. You had everything working for you, but then all of a sudden it was just it was one of those situations where he beat you to the punch. Thoughts on a great season, man? You mean you had a podium, you had a lot of momentum, got to a finale, a Final Four, close to a finale. Just the top decks were early in the series kind of cost you. Monkey thoughts on that last sequence. You faded the power. Brock, you faded the power play. And ultimately, it's top decks. I mean, Brock, we talked about at the end of the day, it's just, we talk about at the end of the day, a lot can happen, a lot can change with this format of no power play versus power play. And Monkey fates the power play to get the win. Thoughts on that and the thoughts on this series? Because it was fast and furious, but ultimately Monkey with some good top decks and some plus fours and was able to dominate on the lower card starts where Myth had his edge the whole season. Makes the difference.
Yeah, those power card plays from Myth, he did all he could with those, but Monkey just had always had a response, and sure enough, when it came down to the wire, Monkey won.
Monkey gets the win. Looks forward to his match against me coming up. We'll see what he says here in a second as we wait for his response. Myth, your thoughts on your season, man? Great season. Like I said, got a medal. Ironically, you shared a medal with Monkey back all the way in T2. Thoughts on a great year, and what do you look forward to next year?
That was a solid season. I can't wait to see how the momentum goes next time. I feel like around this time of the year, like my skills don't really do as well in this league. So hopefully next year I do better at this time of the year.
You just forgot best of 9 power play was back. Those top decks came in clutch. I don't know, man. That win should have felt a little more competitive than it was. I really do wish the cars were Super 1 set. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just lucky top decks. And we talk about it, Brock. Sometimes those top decks are the key. Sometimes those top decks are ultimately what can send you home to oblivion. Well, I don't have the updated graphic, but I'll show you on the screen what we got. It's going to be the first upset of this entire knockout stage. We talked about it when we see chalk. So that's 3 people from the group stage. It's going to be Monkey Boy, Acosta, and of course Gone for the group stage. And then the 5 people that had a bye. The 4 plus Andy on a bye. They move on to the final 8. It'll be Gone Vapor, Mac Andy, G Acosta, myself versus Monkey. Looking forward to seeing what will happen in the best of 11s now. 1 power play. It's going to be a fun one as we ramp it up for the rest of the tournament before we get to the Final 4 and the finale of Super League. Brock, any closing thoughts, man? Really interesting series, interesting game. I think both guys came into a game plan with trying to stall each other out, trying to play rapid pace too, but trying to stall each other out on runs, and ultimately Monkey with some top deck runs got the win.
Yeah, this was pretty competitive series. I definitely feel bad for Myth. As much as I did when I got knocked out, when I lost any chance at Super League. So, hopefully he can bounce back next year. And congratulations to Monkey.
Congratulations to Monkey. We'll see him next time out in the quarterfinals. For Myth, what a great year he's had. He'll go home with his head held high after a podium back in T2. A solid performance throughout the rest of the season. For myself and Brock, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Obviously, not the circumstances we wanted. We wanted to start this game earlier. The weather is going to be very bad next couple days. We're expected to start the next round here Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how it goes with the weather and other factors as well on some of the players' ends and my end. But until then, regardless, it's been a good round of 12. We're going to keep rolling. We'll have a reveal show or a preview show with myself and Art hopefully Monday night. Get another league night going Monday or Tuesday. Maybe get some putt party or poker. We'll see what the fans want. Regardless, we'll get the league nights back. We'll get that rolling. Final stages are here. We're down to the last 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus a third place game left. The last 8 matches of the year, 7 on stream, 1 third place game remain. It's been a fun one so far, and we'll see you for the quarterfinals. For myself and Brock and Lucas the ref, appreciate him stepping up this late in the night. Until then, we're out. We'll see you Tuesday or Wednesday. Good night, everybody. This special presentation of MR Uno Division 1 Super League 2025.